Hi y'all, this is Pam at Pink Dragonfly Wingz with one more little project to do with index cards. I think this is my last one, so bear with me. I make no promises, but the other day we did some journaling cards like these. But we did them with Distress inks that we put on here, and then we wet, and then we just drug the thing through here. And I got to thinking and thought, well, I have all of these. They're Ken Oliver Color Burst powders. And I thought, I wonder if we can use that. So I set out to see. So these, let's see, yeah, these 6 are done with one particular process, and then these are done in another way. Now, we've all known how to do these, and maybe there are some people who knew how to do these, but I didn't know it, and I thought, wow, I'm really cool. I created this, so I'm going to show you how we did it. And if somebody else has already done it, well, that's cool too. So, but we're going to do it today. So these have not been decorated on the front, and I think that I am not going to decorate these because the colors are so bold. I think that I'm going to wait until I actually use one of these in a journal, and then I can decorate the front to be more in line with the theme of the journal. They're all inked or splattered or something on the back so that we have no white space. All right, so those are the first ones, and then these we're going to do, and they're just a little different, but they're really fun. So we're going to give it a whirl. So what we're going to do first is see if I can make some room here. And I have a double ply paper towel down on my desk, and that's how we're going to work it. All right, so let's get us a card, and I don't guess it matters. I think I used the white side, but it really doesn't matter. It can be whichever side you want to use. Now, on the traditional method, we just take our water and we spray this little piece of paper. Now, just a second and I'll show you what this kind of paper is. And let's see, how about we do a green, a dark green? Well, that's kind of teal, but okay, no problem. We'll put a little of that on there, and then let's put a little bit of this olive green. I don't know how that's going to look, but we'll see. I don't know. That looks kind of cool. And you get the coolest little designs on here. Now I'm going to spray just a little bit more water here to get it to, but I really like how that turned out. That really, they look like little flowers, little plants of some kind growing. So I think I'm going to leave that one. We'll put it over here and let it dry a little bit. This is a messy little project, so we'll let that one dry a little bit. And then we're going to do another one. This one, I've already got something on the front of it, so let's just use the front of this one. And let's see, I have not done a brown one. Let's try a brown just to see. I do so much vintage stuff, but I don't know. Sometimes these are kind of hard to get out. Okay. bit of that. It's beginning to run a little bit. Oh, and some sepia here, which kind of has sort of a, come on, little orange tint to it. You'll see some of the other colors that are used to come out. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of that dark brown. Maybe I need a pen, and sometimes they get a little clogged down in that little hole, so let's try. Oh, I know there's plenty in there, but it's not gonna come out. So, and I know this is probably one of the fullest ones that I have, simply because I don't use it very often, but it looks like some has. Okay, let's put a little bit more of this. And you know, it might be kind of cool to put a little yellow on here. This is Gamboge. Let's see what kind of. Okay, so that's kind of different. See how we think about that. That is not my favorite, but that's okay. Let me get a napkin over here and kind of sop up some of this, and we get some of that off of there, and it's not quite so brown. Okay, so we'll let that one dry, and then we'll do one more like this. And let's see here. Let's try this purple again. I tried one a while ago, but no, let's do some just regular green. Here is some lime green and some phthalo green, however you say that. Alrighty. Let's try just putting the powder on here first, and then we will add the water, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. I'll just let it kind of run. That's kind of cool too. I like that one. Okay, we'll put him over here and let him dry. And then we're going to do the second process. And this process is kind of different. Now, I keep my paper towel, and I'm going to, let's see, here's some chartreuse. I am going to this time just put the powders on my paper towel. Okay, so we're going to sprinkle some around. What about some of this? And oh, we had another. Yeah, there it is, olive green. Woohoo! That may be a little much, but we'll see. All right, now we're going to spray the paper towel. And I need it to be really, really wet. Okay, we don't have quite a lot of color in there, so let's put a little orange. more water on it. And then we're going to get our index card and we're just going to lay it down. Now we don't want to move it. We just want to lay it down and run our finger over it so we make sure it's all saturated. We'll pull it up and we have nothing. That stinks. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it this direction. Maybe those colors just don't work well together. I don't know. I think the colors are just too pale. So let's use this side. I don't know why it's not picking up the colors. Maybe I have it too wet. I think I have it too wet. Let's open this up a little bit. That's getting there. It's just the colors are just not dark enough, I think. The colors that we chose. Okay, we're going to put that one over there. We're going to try this again with some different colors. Let's try some of this blue. Let's try some fuchsia. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Give it a whirl. Okay. Get us another card. Just need one though. That didn't pick up the pattern of the napkin as well, but it's got some cool colors. We're not going to worry too much about the inside here because it's going to be, oh, it's coming together. Look at it. Getting those pretty creases in there. Alright, there we go. That one's pretty cool. Alright, now then, I saved my paper towels because I use those for other projects as well. And so let me hang it over my trash can here so it can dry. And I'm going to get another, just a 2-piece here. And we're gonna see what we can come up with. So let's try some turquoise. And maybe some orange. And some violet. Let's see how that works. Okay. Wet down our paper towels. Oh, those are pretty colors. There we're getting some of the patterns from the paper towel. There we go. Makes it look like kind of like a little basket weave pattern, a little bit. Okay. Now these do tend to do it this way. Does tend to make the colors a little lighter, not quite as bold as they are, but that's okay. It's just a different effect. Okay, now this one's more, after your paper towel gets kind of squished down a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. Look at those designs. And you just keep putting it on here until you have it like you want it. That's very nice. Very nice. Okay, so then we need to get these little puppies dry. And let's see if we can wipe up a little bit here. I know that they tend to do better. Uh-oh, I just tore that one. When they're dry, to work with them when they're dry. Let's see. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I am going to try to dry it with my heat tool a little bit so that we can at least. Now you can see that this one has more of the designs of the paper towel in it. This one is more muted and the colors are more run together a little bit. So same colors, same process, two very different effects. Alright, so I'm going to put these on here. I think I got that one just really, really wet. Ooh, that side's kind of pretty too. This one is my favorite though. Okay, those are not as dry as they probably should be, but that's what we're going to do with it. All right, so let's get our little flower here, or plant, or whatever it is. We're going to put some glue on the back of a card. Now, let me show you. I did this, forgot that I was going to show you this paper. This is photo double-sided paper, and I got it at Amazon. From Photo Paper Direct, and this is the paper. It seems to make the colors kind of groove a little bit better. So I used that. My cards are 3 by 5, so I cut this at 3 1/4 by 5 1/4 because I wanted to have a little hangover, just in case something happens. So I'm going to glue these right up to the edge. And then I'm going to make sure that my card, well, it looks like these I must have cut right 3 by 5. I like to have a little hangover there, but we don't on this one. So that's going to be okay. And somewhere in this whirl, there it is. I have my bone folder, and I want to really push down and burnish this really good so that glue moves around in there and seals the whole surface. So that works. Make sure it's really nice and good. Oh, that's pretty. That is a very pretty card. I may not do anything to that one. Just leave it as it is. Maybe put some lace on it or something. But that'll be okay. And then we can, on the back, we can pull out and just put some little splops of stuff on the back, just to take care of that white space. And so then we'll let that dry. Let's do this one. I guess I need some more cards. Okay, so let's put this one right here. And I do back these, not really for strength, although that's a good reason. But you can see that it's so messy. This is how the back of the card comes out after I get done, or some of them are worse than this. So I go ahead and line the back of it with my good journaling card so that it doesn't look tacky. Okay, so we've got that. We have a little bit of stuff on that, but let's just, we don't have to have a whole lot. That's going to be our journaling spot, so we don't want our lines all covered up. And then let's do, and I just glue these. There we go. And that works just fine. It's just a little easier for me. My hands have started shaking a little bit. I have a little tremble. And sometimes it's really hard for me to line up two things that evenly. But that one's just a little sliver off. That's a kind of a different, unique design. Okay, that's our back. We have not done this one. I'm really torn because I really like this. I really like this side better than this. I think I'm going to use that side. So that's the cool thing. You can make that decision after they dry. After they dry, they do tend to look a little bit different. The colors will finish running together and that kind of thing. So, fixing to put that down, wasn't I? Okay. There we go. That one's a little different than the others, but that's okay. They don't all have to be the same. And I kind of like this one. This one will need some decorating on it, just because, but no problem. We can do that very easily. We might put, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so get a little bit here. Kind of looks like rain on some kind of organism. little jellyfish or something. That's really a cool effect. I like that. Okay, so we have that one back and that one. This one we do not. And that one we do not. So let's get those done real quick. And we're going to get a little bit of that off of the glass table. That works. Let's see, that one is done. This one is done. Don't really want that for that one, so I guess we get this one. So we'll put a little bit on here. And, oops. Of course, it really doesn't matter. I don't, as far as what's top and what's bottom, because it just doesn't really matter. Got that one on there a little crooked, but that one didn't turn out too bad after all was said and done, but it just did not pick up the colors like I had hoped that it would. So let's get one more here. I tell you, these allergies are about to just eat my lunch. Okay, let's put you on here. And these would be really easy to mass make because you can just make bukus of them off of the same paper towel. Alrighty. Close that down. I have no idea what that meant, where that came from. Now, since this one is orange and we don't really have, I wonder what would happen if we put a little bit of this, it's kind of hard to see, on our board with a little water. Let's see what we do here. Okay. That'll work. The bad thing about this is as you start and you add more colors, it's hard to go back to the first colors. So, but that'll work. All right, so now that we've got these done, and this one's relatively dry by now, so we're going to take our vintage photo and we're just going to go right around the edges. Kind of covers up any of the imperfections on the corners and on the sides. So if you have a little bit of extra white that you didn't really want, then you can cover that up with the ink. Okay, there you go. That is really pretty. I really like that. And every now and then you just get one of those cool images. Really cool. So, all right. So I think I will finish inking up the edges of these. These are simple, simple, simple to make. You can use them in your journals. You can use them as a journaling spot. You can make a pocket out of them. You could cut them up or maybe make a die cut out of it, or whatever you wanted to use it for once they're already made. And so, you know, if you don't want to, a journaling card, or you don't need another journaling card, run it through your die cut machine, and you know, these would make some beautiful flowers or other images, and use them that way. So anyway, So I hope you've had fun today. This, like I said, is a messy project. It wouldn't be if I wore gloves, but yeah, where's the fun in that? Let's see, here's the front. And anyway, so be sure to check out my website, www.pinkdragonflywingz.com. See what you can find, see what you like. There's all kinds of things in there, and the holidays are coming up, so you might have that special friend or family member that you might find something that would be just perfect for them in there. So check that out. If you like the video today, then please like and subscribe, and please share this video with your family and friends, and get us some more subscribers out there and a little bit more known, and we'll just keep on a-crafting. So let me get this one last side done here, and we have one more over here, and then this one is still a little wet. I'm going to have to let that one dry just a little bit more. So anyway, so thank you for coming in and joining me today. I've had a great time, and I'll see you next time. Until then, be creative. Bye.